All right, now in this section of the course, we're going to program a fun game called the Apple Collector, where we have some kind of character. So we have a bear here that we can move with our arrow keys on our keyboard. And what we want to do is we want to catch all the apples that are falling down and eat them and get a point for them. And we want to avoid the watermelons because the watermelons are huge and they can crash into our head and cause a lot of injury, right? So we want to avoid the watermelons because if we get hit by a watermelon, it's going to reduce our score by 3. All right, so there's a huge punishment for getting hit by a watermelon. So every apple gives us 1 point. Every watermelon gives us -3 points. Right. So what we're doing is we're combining what we learned about how we move sprites around with our arrow keys, and we're also combining that with the idea of spawning clones and having them fall down at various speeds. All right. So this is how the game. And just like that, we just keep accumulating scores. And if we get hit by a watermelon, this is what happens. So we hear a bang, and then our score goes down, just like that. Alright, so that's the game that we want to program. And obviously we have a timer counting down from 60 all the way to 0. And essentially you want to see how many scores you can get in that time period that you have. Alright, so that's the game that we're going to program together. And it's going to be a fun game, and we're going to learn how to incorporate some of the stuff that we've learned before and kind of just reinforce that learning to make sure that we are aware of how we go about making games like this. All right, so join me in the next couple of videos where we program this together.